Welcome to the Fall Turf Festival, our handicapping seminar. Ron Nicoletti along with Katie Stazak. Hi, Katie. What a beautiful day it is.
It is gorgeous. We've had a little bit of rain earlier in the week, but it looks like it's gone. Beautiful day outside. Beautiful day to race.
Yeah, we got a good main track and a good turf course, but the wind is blowing. I'm thinking in a couple hours things will be upgraded here at Gulfstream Park West. We have the Rainbow Six today. It starts in race number 5. You see it up there, almost a little over $6,000 in the pool. Pick 5 paid like $23,000 yesterday. These things have been paying great. There's a carryover in the Super High 5,
yes,
which we'll tell you about in a little while. We're going to get right to the races this afternoon. As I mentioned, we got a good main track, good turf course. First race, 7 furlongs. Claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, $6,250. You see our selections up there. We're both in agreement with the number 1, Double Desert. Tell us why.
Yeah, this one ships in from Monmouth for trainer Jorge Navarro. He has been on a roll at this meet so far. He has had 5 winners from just 13 starters, and his horses are hitting the board at a whopping 83% clip. This one's had a very nice summer in New Jersey, won 2 of 3 against similar company.
Yeah, he's been having a fantastic early part of this Gulfstream Park West meeting, the Fall Turf Festival. Also used the 6 Ghost on the Run. You look at this horse record on this track. It's been a key handicapping angle. 9 previous races, 2 wins, 3 seconds, and a third. So horse for course play here. Also a winner at 7 furlongs, which I like, and I also used the 9 horse that you used in there. Let's go to our second race this afternoon. Our first turf race of the afternoon, 1 mile, 3-year-olds and up, non-winners of 2 lifetime, $12,500. Scratch the 9, a Champagne Chic. Also note that the number 12 is scratched, but the number 11, Oh the Gift, gets in, and that's pretty important for your handicapping. I did not use it on my early part of the ticket, but going to go back and look because we just got that scratch, but a very good barn. It's Marcus Vitale talking about winning here, so got to pay attention. Oh that Gift. With that said, we both went with the number 8 horse near Vasco da Gama. This one's going to move to the $12,500 2 lifetime level for trainer Todd Pletcher. Defeated those 16,000 maidens last time out. Edgar Prado is back. Did not step this horse up, just put him to the next logical level. So I'm a little concerned about that.
A little bit. I mean, it took a drop to the claiming ranks for this horse to get a win, but he's a nice horse, pretty well bred, son of Henry the Navigator, who we all know is a top grass runner in Europe and has already sired a Breeders' Cup juvenile turf champion. I think this one's just the class of this race on paper.
Yeah, and we'll see if he can get put 2 in a row together. Certainly got I know Katie's favorite jockey on there, so that shouldn't be a problem. Third race is 7 furlong. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, non-winners of 3 in life, $8,000. Want to go back and show you a race from October 11, and it's La Ranchera. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I really like this race from La Ranchera. You're going to see her here circling the field 5 wide. She's going to close very, very well and actually get the lead before just getting caught at the wire. It really took her a little bit of time to get running room, but when she was urged through an opening, she immediately accelerated, and I like that. She ends up just getting caught late. I don't even think she saw this other mare on the rail.
Yeah, it was a good performance. Do have her on my ticket, but I went with the number 8 in here, and that's Sylvia's Given Angel. This one moved to the Manny Carrasco Bon V, the claim after edging clear. Really crushed 6,252 lifetime claimers, going 3/4 of a mile, Edgard Zayas in the saddle. I know you have the horse on this ticket. We also have the one. We basically have the same horses, just flip-flop around. We're going to go to our 4th race this afternoon, and as you can see, our paper's moving around. It is a beautiful day, very breezy, sun is out, good main track, good turf. 4th race, 5 furlongs on the good turf course. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, non-winners of 2 races in life or just straight 3-year-olds. Scratch the 11, 12, and 13. And again, we are agreeing on the number 10. You've been copying my stuff, Blue Temptation.
I had it first. I'm saying that now. This one's only one of 3 fillies in this field that actually has a turf victory. I thought she was the logical choice. Really responded positively when trainer Mike Maker sent her to Indiana and cut her back to 5 furlongs. She hasn't been worse than 2nd since then. 2 starts back, she broke her maiden in her turf debut, drew off to 2.5 length victory, and then she followed up by only losing by a 1/2 length. she's also dropping down from the $25,000 level. I think she's the class of the field here.
Well, number 4, Tomei, I'll put on my ticket. This one, of course, named after Marissa Tomei and owned in part by the good fella there. So we'll see Tomei turning back to 5 furlongs, track the pace, finish second. That was against $10,000, 2 lifetime claimers going a mile. Wesley Ward, he's 24% with his turf sprinters, threw it on the ticket along with the number 2, Kaluma, who you have on your ticket. Let's go to our 5th race this afternoon. 7 furlongs, maiden filly, 2-year-olds, maiden special weight. This is one nice race. We want to go back and show you a race from September 20th, and it's the Lasting Friendships.
Yeah, you have to like a second-time starter for Bill Kaplan. This is Lasting Friendships in her debut. She closed from 3 wide in this race in the slop. She's going to end up third, beaten just a neck for second. When it gets sloppy over at Gulfstream, it tends to favor horses on the front end. And the fact that this one was able to close so well in her debut in the slop really impressed me.
I did not use her on my ticket, but I have her, you know, if I'm going to go deep in my, because this is where the Rainbow Six starts, you got to use a horse like that on your ticket. I did go with the number 10, Colonel Detwiller. This one was really impressive when she, in defeat, when she recovered from a slow start. If you look at the last race, she was way back. She was like 10th. She finished a fast closing second. She was beaten a half length at the distance. The trainer is Bill White. Edgar Zayas in the saddle. I used the 1 Divine Aider in second and the number 9 backflip in there. And that's interesting that both of us put the Todd Pletcher horse. You would think it would be right up there in the 3rd spot. This one, no, not a great debut, and it's a $200,000 daughter of Super Saver.
Yeah, she really had a rough go of it in that first start, though, so I'm going to give her another chance here. But, yeah, it didn't show enough for me to put her on the top of my ticket. I think she just really got discouraged and just quit in her first start. But, yes, you said she's by Super Saver, number 1 freshman sire in the nation right now. And she's out of a mare for Royalty, who was a stakes winner at 2.
Well, let's go to our 6th race of the afternoon. 5.5 furlongs claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, non-winners of 2 races in life. Number 8, Double Interest. To go back to the last race, I'm going to use Bill Kaplan's on my Rainbow Six ticket. I like that performance that you showed there, the video. We both have the 5 in here, Golden Friendships. This one moved to the Dan Peter barn via the claim. Turns back today to 5.5 furlongs. Set the pace last time out, Katie. Just got nipped. That was going 3/4 of a mile. Dan Peter, limited sampling, but a good record. He's 3 for 8 with new claims.
And that's funny that you mentioned that you're going to put that Kaplan filly that I talked about on your ticket, because this is actually her full sister.
Really?
Yes, it is. So if she runs well in the previous race, you're definitely going to want to bet on this one. I don't think she's the same filly as she was as a 2-year-old when she was running in the Florida Sire Stakes and all. But her only lifetime victory came over this race course. I think she's going to be happy to be back running here.
Well, I used the number 6, Yugatka, in second. This one hoping to bounce back at 5.5 furlongs. Stalked the pace last time out. Fate is to finish last behind Golden Friendships going 3/4. But this horse gets a vote of confidence, I think, when Orlando Boca Chica, who is the leading rider here right now, rides back in this horse. And I'm just going to put a line through that, try and get a little bit of a price with the number 6, Yugatka. I think I said that right. And number 9, Front Cover Dream, who you have on your ticket. But you also have the one in there, double, what's the name of the one horse there?
Miss Valentina.
Yeah,
I think she's another one that's done her best running over this race course. She was 4th behind Golden Friendships last time out, but closed well 5 wide. You take out 2 disappointing finishes at Gulfstream off her past performances, and you've got 5 straight in the money finishes here at Gulfstream Park West.
I can't wait to get to the 7th race. This is one night race. It's 1 mile on the turf. Maiden filly, 2-year-old, scratched the 5. Note the jockey on the 11 is Ramsey Zimmerman. Also scratched the, also eligible to that a left in 12, 13, 15. And here, 14 and 15. And here is a video we want to show you back on October 4th, and it's Angel Falls.
Yeah, this is we're going to show you the Our Dear Peggy Stakes. This was on October 4th. You're going to see Angel Falls second last in the early going here. And it was a very large field. She angles out to the 4-path from the rail coming into the stretch, rallies between horses, and then watch the end of this race that's coming up here. She's closing very, very well. And then you're going to see her right at the finish have to take up a little bit. I think she actually could have been closer. She actually gets in tight quarters at the finish there, beaten just a length. This one ran really well in her debut. Her second start was really puzzling. just didn't run well. But then they thought enough of her to put her in the stake, and she proved that she was legitimate. I'm expecting another step forward today.
Yeah, she ran really well, and she was flying at the end there, just ran out of some real estate. The number 10 elated is a $270,000 daughter of Kitten's Joy, and everybody knows how good Kitten's Joys are on the grass. Debuting for who? Christophe Clement. That's a sign, certainly, that the winter season is upon us. This one certainly is going to pique your interest. Been working well up at Saratoga on the training track. Christophe Clement, you know all his exploits. He's about 24% with first-time turf runners, and I just thought the first-time starter would be nice to put on top. Love Angel Falls in there, and then I used the number 1, who you do too, Little Nelly, a daughter of Miz and Mist, debuting on the turf for Dodd Pletcher.
Yeah, really quick, I just want to mention Elated again because I love this filly, and I think you had the guts to put her on top. I wasn't quite sure, but her half-siblings actually include Burn the Mortgage, who won the 8 Miles East Stakes at Gulfstream in July and is graded stakes place, and another half-sibling is Lean on Kitten, who is actually undefeated on grass at 2, including a stakes win.
Well, let's go to our 8th race. 7 furlongs, an allowance optional claimer, 3-year-olds and up, $16,000. We got a video from September 27th. We're going to show you Van Banke drawing off to win very impressively.
Yeah, Van Bank draws off to win by 5.5 lengths to break his maiden last time out. This was a really impressive run, posts an 82 buyer. This colt actually debuted in the Unbridled Stakes here at Gulfstream Park West, and he's improved with every single start since then. In that Unbridled Stakes, he faced horses like Bolita Boys, multiple stakes winner, CZ, who's a multiple stakes winner and now graded stakes place. And I think his last race was just a breakthrough performance, employed the turf. His previous race was on turf. Turf-to-turf strategy worked out perfectly for him, and I think he's going to move forward again today.
Well, I put the number 6 on the loose again on top, 2 for 2 in the money on the surface. Listen to these 2 races. He was 3rd behind Schaber in the grade 3, Fred Hooper, and 3rd behind Valid, who just won the Monmouth Cup in the summer grade 2, and he also won the 8 Miles West right here. So let's go to our 9th and feature race this afternoon, and this one 5 furlongs on the turf, 3-year-olds and upward. It's the Gin Rummy Champ, $90,000, and we want to show you a video from back on September 18th, Determinato.
Yeah, this is an allowance race that actually features 4 horses in this race. We're going to focus on 3 of them here. You are going to see Determinato come away with the win here. That's the 3. He closes very well. Nice stalking trip. Runs right away with it. But then you've also got Dedicated to Bob, who was just nosed out for 2nd, who I thought ran really well in here, as did Moonwalker.
Well, I know that you see our selections up there, and I have the number 10, and I wanted to ask you about the 10 Speechify. Doing a couple of things he's never done before. One of them is returning from a 9-month layoff. The other is trying to turf for the first time. Beautifully bred. This is a son of Harlan's Holiday, and I just think working well for trainers Ralph Nix, Edgar Prado in the saddle. Do you think this horse can run and win off that long layoff? I love Speechify before that long layoff. Hasn't run since January.
Absolutely he can. I didn't put him on my ticket just because those are 2 major questions, but he certainly has the talent to do so. But off such a long layoff, I'm expecting him to maybe need at least 1 race, especially since he's on a surface that he's never been on before.
Well, who else you like in our feature event in the afternoon?
How about Choctaw Chuck? This one seems to be the class on paper and is the only horse in here with any recent graded stakes experience, but he didn't really fare all that well in that graded stakes bout. That was the grade 3 Woodford at Keeneland on October 4th. He should welcome the class relief because he's been competing against much tougher in his last 4 starts. He ran at Belmont, he ran at Saratoga, he was just nosed out in a stake at Saratoga, and he also won 2 stakes on synthetics, so I think he could be a player in here.
Well, let's go to our final race of the afternoon. We have about a minute left here. 5.5 furlongs, fillies and mares, 3, and these are $6,250 a variety. I went with the number 2 Double Reserve. This one, you look at its record on the Gulfstream Park West track. 5 starts, 2 wins, returns for who else? Georgie Navarro. This one cuts back to 5.5 furlongs, rallied to finish 2nd. Was against similar, was going a mile at Monmouth. Lots of things to like about the number 2 in there, Double Reserve, but also the number 5. I I can understand why you have the 5 hot stepping lass on your ticket.
Yeah, Hot Stepping Lass is coming off a really nice 2.5 length victory 2 weeks ago here at this level and distance. Thinks she can do it again. She has 7 wins over this surface and seems very happy to be back running here.
Well, that is how Katie and I see our cart, and it's absolutely spectacular Saturday afternoon. Really enjoying it out here, and sorry we had to speed it up a little bit there, but we had some trouble with the mic, but everything's fixed now. We're going to have a great afternoon. Katie, any final words?
Oh, just enjoy the day. This weather doesn't come around very often, having this coolness and the sunshine. Enjoy it and the great racing.
Good luck, everybody.